is Doreen nearby? Will you come up here, please? I don't even know if Paula Monroe is in the house. Is Paula here? Paula Monroe, ESP from Redlands, was really the person that was, I basically say if it hadn't been for Paula Monroe and Barbara Kerr leading the charge, ESP would still be sitting in the back of the room and would still be kind of outside of us even though they're here. And Paula did such a phenomenal job that we decided that when we recognize an ESP of the Year here in California, we're going to name that award after Paula Monroe. And you see on the program the 2015 Paula Monroe ESP of the Year Award. Doreen McGuire-Grigg is the recipient for this year. And I'm gonna tell you something, and you can come over here because you're gonna.
I'll take a picture.
Yeah, I know. You can do all you want. One of the things that's really interesting, and you folks know this. You know this. This happens in your school buildings. It happens in your locals. It happens just about anywhere you've got a group of people trying to do representative business. We are never able, even in our best, to represent everybody. Sometimes you need somebody in the. Let's do a selfie. One of the things I love about this woman is her unabashed ability to just do what she wants to do no matter what. And you all that know Doreen know that about her. What you don't know is this. When we're on the wrong track, and I mean we get on the wrong track. I used to give speeches and I'd talk about teachers and educators and never once say anything about an ESP, a bus driver, or a school secretary, or a carpenter, That happened one time in front of Doreen, and I can actually remember the conference where I gave the speech, and I thought, God, I thought I was really good. I was really impressed with myself. And she's just standing there waiting for me to give me the what for, to remind me that we are all for one and one for all, and I've got to figure out how to work into my language the fact that all for one means all for one. And she has been able to do that kind of advocacy for her people, for the ESP here in California, for the folks that aren't certificated faculty or staff, but the people that actually do support us in the classrooms and cook the lunches and drive the buses and all of that. So much so that when we start on a policy side that's just not quite right, she doesn't hesitate to call me, to email me, and it never goes like, President Vogel, I'd very much like to have a meeting with you. It typically starts, Dean, we need to talk, and it's got to be as soon as possible. Thank you for that. And if you're ESP in this room, you know what I'm talking about. Janet Eberhardt, you're in the room, and we just recognize you nationally. You were here last year. We just recognize you nationally. One of the things that's happening in California since this inclusion is you've started building some incredible ESP leaders, not only here in California, but recognized around the state. And this woman's one of them, and it's your turn. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
To be up here accepting the Paula Monroe ESP of the Year Award is huge for me. She's my mentor, my friend, and one of my biggest heroes. If it weren't for Paula, ESP members would not be part of CTA. And as Dean said, we're all in this together. I work my ass off. And at my job, I'm a special education paraeducator, and I work hard. I'm an NEA director. I work really hard doing that. I represent certificated members, and I represent all the ESP members in California. It hasn't been easy, and it's been a fight all along the way. And as Dean said, sometimes I'm not even that nice and say, I want to talk to you and set up a meeting. Sometimes I'll text him or email him and say, direct. I'm pretty direct. That was wrong. You need to fix it. And then I tell him why. I know I need to thank all of you for what you do. My husband gives me up to do what I do. My family, I've missed so many birthday parties, baby showers, sleeping in. I've missed a lot of that. And I know that you guys all do it too. You all grade papers late. You do report cards on weekends. I actually had to do report cards once, because I'm a union thug. I had this big old speech, just like 3 pages long, and I think I've already told you everything in it. But when you go back to school, please thank your secretaries, your custodians, your nutrition workers. A lot of them are CSEA members or SEIU members, but we are a force and we are one. We're all union thugs, and we need to make sure that the stupid reformers know that, and that no matter what happens, we're going to fight them, and we're not going to lay down and take it. So thank you so much.